the ultimate construction showdown, concrete versus steel. What's up everybody, it's Mohamugo and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the world of construction to answer an age-old question: which reigns supreme, reinforced concrete or steel structures? We're going to break down the advantages and disadvantages of each material to help you decide which one comes out on top. By the end of this video, you'll be able to confidently choose the best material for your next project, whether it's a backyard treehouse or a multi-story parking garage. So grab your hard hats and safety goggles, and let's get ready to rumble in the concrete jungle. First up, let's talk about reinforced concrete, the heavyweight champ of the construction world. It's been around for centuries, and for good reason. This stuff is tough as nails, literally. We're talking about a composite material that combines the compressive strength of concrete with the tensile strength of steel. Think of it like this. Concrete is like that friend who's built like a tank, great at taking on pressure head on, but ask them to bend and they might crack under pressure. That's where the steel reinforcement comes in, acting like a network of super strong muscles that allows the concrete to flex and bend without snapping. One of the biggest advantages of reinforced concrete is its incredible durability. We're talking about a material that can withstand the test of time, shrugging off the elements like a boss. It's resistant to fire, wind, and even earthquakes. You know those ancient Roman structures built with concrete that are still standing today? Yeah, that's a testament to the longevity of this material. And the best part? Reinforced concrete is incredibly low maintenance. Once it's up, you don't have to worry about painting it, rust-proofing it, or constantly checking for termites. Plus, it's relatively inexpensive compared to other building materials, making it a popular choice for budget-conscious builders. But hey, even the heavyweight champ has its weaknesses. One of the main drawbacks of reinforced concrete is its weight. This stuff is dense, and I mean really dense. It's like trying to lift a small car, which means you're going to need some serious heavy machinery to move it around during construction. And speaking of construction, building with reinforced concrete is not exactly a walk in the park. It's a multi-step process that involves building formwork, like a giant mold for the concrete, pouring the concrete, and then waiting for it to cure, which can take several days or even weeks depending on the size of the structure. Another thing to consider is that while reinforced concrete is great at handling compression, being squeezed, it's not so great at handling tension, being pulled apart. That's why we need that steel reinforcement to give it that extra tensile strength. But even with the steel, reinforced concrete can still be prone to cracking under extreme tension, and once it cracks, it can be a real pain to repair. Finally, reinforced concrete isn't exactly known for its flexibility. Once it's set in place, making changes or modifications can be a real headache. Now, let's step into the ring with the agile contender steel structures. Steel is like the high-tech, lightweight fighter who relies on speed and agility to outmaneuver its opponent. It's known for its incredible strength-to-weight ratio, meaning it's super strong without being super heavy. Think of it like this. Pound for pound, steel is stronger than Superman trying to open a jar of pickles that's been sealed tighter than Fort Knox. One of the biggest advantages of steel structures is their speed of construction. Steel components can be prefabricated off-site and then assembled on-site like a giant Lego set. This means less time spent waiting for things to cure and more time spent getting things built. And speaking of gratification, steel structures offer a level of design flexibility that reinforced concrete can only dream of. Want to create a soaring skyscraper that pierces the clouds? Steel's got your back. Need a wide-open industrial space that can accommodate giant machinery? Steel's your guy. It's like the Swiss Army knife of construction materials, able to adapt to a wide range of shapes, sizes, and designs. Another advantage of steel is its ductility, which is a fancy way of saying it can bend without breaking. This makes steel structures incredibly resistant to earthquakes and other natural disasters. And when it comes time to renovate or modify your structure, steel is the clear winner. Need to add an extra floor to your building? No problem, just bolt on some more steel beams. Want to change the layout of your office space? Easy peasy, just rearrange those steel partitions. But even the most agile contender has its weaknesses. One of the main drawbacks of steel structures is their higher upfront cost. Steel is more expensive to produce than concrete, which means you'll need a bigger budget right out of the gate. Another thing to consider is that steel is susceptible to corrosion, especially in environments with high humidity or salt spray. To prevent rust, steel structures need to be coated with protective paints or coatings, which can add to the overall cost and maintenance of the structure. And while steel is great at resisting earthquakes, it's not so great at resisting fire. In fact, steel loses its strength rapidly when exposed to high temperatures, which can lead to structural failure. To combat this, steel structures often need to be fireproofed with special coatings or cladding, which, you guessed it, adds to the overall cost. Finally, working with steel structures requires specialized knowledge and skilled labor. So there you have it, folks. The ultimate showdown between reinforced concrete and steel structures. Both materials have their own unique strengths and weaknesses, making them suitable for different types of projects. If you're looking for a durable, cost-effective and low-maintenance option for a project where longevity is key, reinforced concrete is your go-to choice. Think sturdy bridges, towering dams and massive retaining walls. But if you need speed, flexibility and the ability to reach for the sky, steel structures are the way to go. Think iconic skyscrapers, sprawling airports and modern sports stadiums. Ultimately, the best choice for your project depends on a variety of factors, including budget, design requirements, and site conditions. So, consult with your architect and engineer to determine which material will help you build your dream structure. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more informative videos. See you next time.